Yo, Nintendo, please take notes. Please take notes. This is how you do a show. This is how you're supposed to do a show. This was short, sweet, straight to the point, and it was strong from start to finish. If there was a hiccup, it was here and there, but it wasn't like the duration of the middle. This is how you do a show. This was good. This was a very strong state of play. I love this show. It was a couple bad points, but we'll get into it. What's up, everybody? This is Supreme King back again with another video. I'm running into overtime for you guys, but I just got done watching the state of play. I'm sure a lot of you just did too. This was a show right here. This was way better than whatever that was earlier in the day where we only got like two things that we liked and everything else was just like, what is this, right? This was strong. This was very, very strong. I mean, I did not expect it to be that strong. I did expect God of War at the end. I'm going to talk about that at the end of this vid, but I didn't expect much else, to be honest. I expected to be like some good things here and there. This was strong. I mean, they were starting off with Tekken 8, came out of nowhere. Was not expecting another Tekken. I was expecting, if anything, more Street Fighter 6, but it looks like we're giving Street Fighter a run for his money, and this was looking really good. This was a very good trailer, very strong opening. I said that the Nintendo show had a strong opening in itself. This was way stronger for me. This game looked awesome. Even though it's early in development, I'm sure this was a strong trailer. Tekken is here. It's giving Street Fighter 6 a run for his money, and I'm here for it. This was hot. I'm here for it. And then they followed it up with some VR content. Now, some of the VR games, I mean, it was Star Wars and another one. I didn't even remember what the other one was because I think it was a card game. I wasn't really into it, I'm gonna be honest. The Star Wars game looked cool. I do still want a VR too. I'm really holding out for that price, PlayStation. I just want to know how much it's gonna cost first. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be $500 or more, though. It is what it is. But anyway, the Star Wars looked cool. I'll look forward to it if I get the VR too. But it is what it is with that one. I did still like it though. The card game, not so much. It wasn't for me. This was probably one of the low points, but it wasn't that many low points here. It was just a small little low point here. The VR content was a little bit more mid, but it is what it is. I mean, it's just VR, it's VR. Now, followed by that, when we went into Sega, Yakuza Like a Dragon, we got a spin-off game Like a Dragon here that was coming to the United States. This looked really good for me. I was like, yo, this is really good. And this was like the start of like a really strong Japanese showing in the middle of this show. And I wasn't really expecting that, it was just like, it really was a strong showing, and then the rest of them were like exclusives. But before we get to the exclusive, it was like, yo, the Like a Dragon spinoff here, this looked really good. This was a very good showing. I'm very interested in this. I want to see this story. Right after that, the next thing that I have here was the Hogwarts Legacy game. I mean, it's not much else you can see for this. This is already phenomenal in itself. Even though it had its own little delay, it's not slowing down the momentum for this game. It's got such a high following. It's going to be one of the hottest games when it shows up, and I'm here for it. Hogwarts looked awesome. This was a good showing. Even though it was a game that we've seen already a whole bunch of times already, it just felt good in this spot. It did not lag on. It came and it went, and it was awesome. That's what you need to see in a show, you know what I mean? Here's one that was a low point for me. It was Pacific Drive, I think is what they call it. It's just not for me. It was a driving game. I'm not really feeling it. It wasn't for me. I could move on for that. The next one was like this mech game. It was like the only other low point here. I guess it was called Sin Duality, I think. It was just, a mech shooter third person. It looked like it should be something I liked. It looked a little stiff though. I liked like the mech looking Megazord type stuff, Shout out to Titanfall 2. I was really into Titanfall 2, but I can't tell you, the mech part of that game was a little rough. However, it looked more polished than what this is. I'm probably gonna pass on that one, but it's not really that much I'm passing on so far. It's just, a couple of these little mech games. But outside of that, we went right into an exclusive. Now, this one we've seen earlier on already as well. I called it the new Bayonetta. This was called Stellar Blade. This was previously called Project Eve. It's coming out in 2023. It looks awesome. I mean, it's taken Bayonetta by storm, and I say that because it kind of looks like Bayonetta, but it looks better. We got a proper frame rate. We got a proper looking game. It's polished looking. It looks fun. It looks a little difficult at times, and I'm here for that. It's like, yo, this one's gonna move Bayonetta along, I guess. If Bayonetta's not coming with the heat, we're coming with the heat with Stellar Blade, I guess. It is what it is. I'm loving this. I'm loving the rise of the Ronin. You know, this was something else I didn't expect. It was brand new, good showing, had a lot of drama in it, a lot of intensity in it. It got very dark. It was good. I was feeling it. This is what you got to show. This is what we want to see. Dark, gritty stories. This is what I need. You're not gonna get that from Nintendo, unfortunately. Ain't nothing gonna be dark and gritty. But hey, this was better. This was better. This is what I was needing. Everything that was like cute in the other show was like everything that was like more darker and more better in this show, followed by the main event. God of War obviously is gonna be a game of the year contender here. Day one by obviously. Biggest game of the year only by Elden Ring, probably. But hey, you know, before we even get into it, you know, they had a controller. The controller looks okay. I'm gonna be honest, I might pass on it because I probably want to just go ahead and save up and get the DualSense Edge. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be a pretty penny, so I'm gonna pass on the God of War controller. But it looked cool. It looked cool. But the game of the year contender, God of War, showed me exactly what I needed to see from what it wasn't showing before, and that was more content revolving around the story and showing me there was going to be more variety of enemies and more variety of weapons and moves. And I got that. They gave me exactly what I wanted from this God of War trailer. And this is going to be the hottest game in the holiday season, hands down. And that's what I needed to see from PlayStation. This show is what I needed. This is one of PlayStation's best shows this year. I'm giving it like an 8 to a 9 out of 10. I'm serious. I'm hyped for this show. This was good. This is what I needed. They gave me what I wanted. I was feeling it from top to bottom. There was a few hiccups here and there, and that's why I'm saying, you know, somewhere between maybe an 8.5. 8.5 is good. That's a good show. They ended it strong. They started it strong. It was strong in the middle. It wasn't 1,000 ports from 10, 15 years ago. None of that stuff, right? This was some hot new games, not games from 5 years ago, 10 years ago that I'm being charged full price for, Nintendo. That's all I got for you here. Leave a like on this video. Very good content. I'm very pleased with PlayStation on this. Rocket Launcher podcast every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you on the next video. I'm gonna try to get this out as quick as I can tonight. And yeah, peace.